It's that time of the month again. We're going to start out with the DC Connect previews for June of 2024. Starting out with 0 Hour 30th Anniversary Special. 30 years ago, one of the DCU's brightest heroes fell from grace, driven over the edge by his failure to save Coast City and millions of people. In the famed Emerald Twilight storyline, Hal Jordan became Parallax in the wake of Coast City being annihilated. After that, he almost succeeded in refashioning the entire timeline and resetting reality to restore his home in the 0 Hour event. Luckily, the heroes prevailed and destroyed this villain and timeline for good. Or so we thought. Green Lantern Kyle Rayner is about to discover Hal and his vision have survived, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure their world prevails. Always curious about some Green Lantern stuff, but this looks like a big event again, so don't think I will be jumping onto that. We got Jenny Sparks #1. The Wild Storm begins. What could 4 strangers have to do with the fate of the world? Find out as Captain Atom goes rogue, threatening to destroy the planet he once swore to protect. Can any hero stop him? Well, it may take the most unconventional of them all, Jenny Sparks, the one woman tasked with keeping all the heroes in line, no matter the cost. With a snap of her fingers, she entered the fray and won't quit until the job is done. It looks basically detective story-y as far as the images go. But I was smart this time. Now I'm writing down the pages that have the newer comics that I focus on, the issue ones and stuff like that. I don't worry about the ongoing unless there's something to do for a mention or something like that. But this way, you don't have to watch me flipping through forever, and my MS doesn't have to act up and end up not being able to use one side of my body or something. So I figured this is a quicker, better way to do it. We got DC versus Vampires World War V #1. I mean, DC's obviously feeling left out since Marvel's got their big Blood Hunt event going on. So now they got to bring back DC versus Vampires again, which is a fun run, but I really wasn't expecting anymore. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll end up getting it. And the artwork's decent. Got Otto Schmidt on that. But the smash hit series returns. It's the dead of winter, and any hope for a fragile truce between the Green Arrow-led human heroes and vampire queen. Between the Green Arrow-led human heroes and Vampire Queen Barbara Gordon's army has been dashed by Damon Wayne and his guerrilla fighters. He's the only one fighting back against the bloodthirsty hordes, leaving Green Arrow with a choice. Does he stand and fight or sacrifice the boy in the name of peace? It just feels like it's just an extension of the old storyline. So I might just wait for that to show up in a bargain bin or something. Alright, now I can jump a few pages here. Why do I have... Not sure why I got page 21 down. Unless I was going to give a mention about Batman Dark Age, but if you're not reading it, you better get on it, or you better get the trade when it comes out. Anything all red is good. Yeah, I don't know why I had that page marked. Okay, this is where I should be. Gotham City Sirens. You got Catwoman, Harley, Poison Ivy. Sounds like fun. I suppose I should be giving some shout outs. This is written by Leah Williams, art by Matteo Lally. And I'm sure they'll have a bunch of covers over the run. When a violent and highly illegal energy drink sponsored hunting operation threatens the lives of wildlife and the residents of Gotham City alike, the only one fit to save the day are the criminal trio of Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn. Back together again for the first time in years, sometimes the only way to fight bad is with even worse, with special appearances by White Rabbit, Punchline, and introducing the Himbo Cowboy Henchman, sensation soon to be sweeping the nation, known as the Nasty Boys. Get your chap spurs and hats out, 'cause it's hunting season. By the end of the story, you'll be covered in guts, goo, and grit. I want to see who the Nasty Boys are. Let's see, the wrestling Nasty Boys appear in there. Alright, big jump. And they do have a Superman versus Muhammad Ali collector's edition, facsimile edition coming out if you never read that story. Primer, Clashing Colors by Jennifer Murrow and Thomas Krajewski. Art by Greta Lusky and Nicoletta Baldari. The only thing is, her parents still expect her to go to school and finish her homework. Typical dad and Yuka, mom stuff. And best friend, Luke, keeps acting so weird every time her Titan dream gets brought up. But Ashley has it all figured out. If only they would just see that she can do this. The new girl at her school, Violet, thinks Primer is the best, so why doesn't everyone else get it too? I do like that character. I like that she's getting some more books. But I'm just kind of like gonna pick at the trades for now. Then we got Teen Titans Starfire by Kami Garcia and Gabriel Piccolo. Her sister, it could be Piccolo, but her sister Kira, on the other hand, is the most popular girl around, with the hottest clothes and even hotter boyfriend, the Tate Fairweather, and a take no prisoners attitude. She's Corey's opposite in every way. Their summer heats up when Tate's uncle asks the girls to participate in an EDS study his pharmaceutical company is running. During treatment, Corey develops some strange powers she never had before, and she might not be the only one. Can Corey persuade her sister to trust her before it's too late? And when a carload of teens with their own powers comes looking for her to warn her about a creepy stalker, she'll learn that trust is a two-way street. I'm just not a fan of Teen Titans stories, but I'm sure it would be decent if you're into them. And looks like the last one we got here is Super Pets Special, Bite Identity Crisis. Cool. Tony Fleeks is on this, and we got lots of people. We got Alexis Casarano, Michael Conrad, Dan Waters, and Kyle Starks. Art by Mike Norton, P.G. Holden, Sammy Basri, Chris Mitten, and Kyle Starks. As long as we got a Tony Fleeks cover, I'll be happy. Yeah, we got Tony Fleeks. So yeah, I'll probably be picking this one up. The Super Pets are back, and this time they're all bite. Harley, the beloved bark-out star of Nightwing, finds herself to be a fish out of water when she arrives on Kent Farm. As our big city mutt tries to adjust to country living, she's shocked to discover a kennel of courageous critters is already waiting for her. Bitewing, meet the Super Pets. And you might want to hold on tight because things are about to get hairy. Also featuring stories of Mishwolf and Muddum, the dark side of the dog bed, the many pets of Damian Wayne, You'll have to squeak it to believe it. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, we're getting some more of our characters. I hope we get to see maybe something from our character that we were newly introduced to. But we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that's it for this month's DC, the things that stood out and were newer looking. So keep an eye and an ear out, and we will be back with Marvel and the big catalog and that all this week also. So keep following Under the Cult of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Check out Crimson Cult Comic Club, where we'll tell our picks that we're definitely going to be getting. All our group picks and our individual picks and all that stuff from the previews catalogs. That will be coming up probably in about a week or two. So check that out also. And hear what other people are thinking about picking up. And we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.